Welcome back to the show. Tonight we got some New Jersey drone videos, some celebrity conspiracy theories, and a new way people are using AI. You don't want to miss it. So kick back, grab your snacks, and let's go.
Tá caindo. Tá caiu. Bateu.
Man, that's like being in a plane crash in slow motion. I hope everyone's okay, but if it would have been me, I would have had to jump out and tumble on the roof like one of the Tom Cruise stunts.
He's okay.
Okay, y'all, so I'm watching Austin Powers. Just look at this shit. Am I tripping or not? I think I'm not tripping. I don't think I'm tripping. Does that say Diddy?
I used to think you were crazy. I know, but now I can see.
Now this is very diabolical. It was right there in front of all our faces and we didn't even know. Or some of us did and didn't care. But I tell you, if he's convicted, he's gonna be a running meme until the year 2092 when he finally gets out.
I'm gonna take your souls.
And stuff to climb down there.
In 2012, 42-year-old Jane Hardman entered her house after a routine grocery store trip, and she was greeted by her pit bull, Cece. Cece then jumped up excitedly and bumped her nose into Jane's nose. Something seemingly innocent, but would ultimately cost Jane a portion of her entire face. The headbutt triggered an autoimmune disease to activate that Jane didn't even realize she had. And at first it only gave her a slight nosebleed, maybe just a quick bump, oh, it's just an accident. But over the next few days and weeks, it continued to swell and swell, and it would continuously bleed and bleed. And so finally, she went to her general practitioner, and doctor after doctor could not figure out why this was happening to Jane. But finally, a specialist inspected her and realized this is something that would later go on to cost her her entire nose. It would decay and disintegrate right off of her face. Now, throughout this, her husband Martin would never leave her side during this living nightmare. He made her laugh, maintained the household, and loved her unconditionally, just trying to keep her spirits alive. This was all throughout her multiple surgeries until finally, 4 years later, she received a prosthetic nose that was modeled after a random woman she saw in public, and she really admired her nose, and the woman volunteered to let her nose be a model for what she would receive as her prosthetic. Now, this very prosthetic nose was held onto her face by magnets, and because of that, she even claimed that several times in public she sneezed her nose clean off of her face, and one time she made the mistake of going to bed without her nose being applied, and a spider crawled down her hole.
Man, that's sad. But if that happens when she sneezes, I hate to see what happens if she hiccups or farts real good.
So all we have is a metal plate, and we sprinkle on some sand. What you see here is completely formless. In other words, there's no pattern at all. Then we take a violin bow, and we're going to play the plate with the violin bow. You see a beautiful star appears on the plate. Now, that pattern that forms is basically the sound made visible, and it's kind of magic.
That's
And now
crazy.
what happens when we make this plate vibrate from an electronic piano?
Let's see. Wow, that's interesting.
Isn't that neat?
It's pretty cool.
So all we have is a metal.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I never knew that. I wonder what shapes and figures it makes when you play Meg Thee Stallion or Cardi B.
Oh yeah, this is crazy.
If not, I'm going to show it to you. But there's some really weird things surrounding this situation. So we'll get into that in 1 minute. But here, watch the video and tell me if you can sense a really evil presence on him at the same time it's happening.
Meditation in my heart, being such a believer outside. Oh Lord, my strength, my redeemer, let him go in peace.
So my first thought was maybe it's a stroke because you can see him start to shake. But I could not shake this really, really heavy demonic presence on him. Now I mentioned it got weird, so at first every single news site was saying medical emergency, medical emergency. And all of a sudden, just recently, 20, 30 minutes, they're saying a slight health incident, even a statement from the Potter's house, the church that he preaches at. Like, we all just watched it, and that was not no slight incident. And if it happened that quickly and it's already slight and already better, something tells me that was actually demonic or a spiritual implication. Like we've seen all around the entertainers, it's nothing new. And of course, we have so much more information coming out about this case right behind me. So yeah, this is a very off-putting, very weird situation when you combine all the surrounding incidents. I'll end the video by saying I wish nothing bad on anyone, even those who do evil. But one day, all will come to light, and all people will pay for the evil that they've done.
Now imagine it being your last day on Earth, and Manti had to finish you off, leg by leg. Look how he finished the legs. Oh no, I'm talking about he don't even use no sauce or nothing, no ranch. He ain't got no hot sauce, ain't no Cajun, none of that shit. This can't even use no butter. Come here, give me your underarms. Yeah. Could you imagine somebody eating your underarms? Going down to them elbows. Finish the off. There you go. Yo.
He knows about. So people have been asking about
Hey, weird, y'all.
perfume restock, and we can't do that just because the manufacturer.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what the dating scene has turned into for 2025. That means we're cooked.
I don't know what this is. I've been flying my drone. My drone's right there. And I happen to see this in the clouds. I don't know what it is. That's my low battery. I don't know what it is. As far as I can zoom in there. But I don't know if it's moving or if the clouds are moving. It's been there for about 10 minutes now, as far as I know.
There's something going on with our weather, and it's affecting different countries worldwide. The next 3 videos are literally from Spain and the United States. Around November 21st, 2024, multiple witnesses in different cities throughout Spain walked out to something weird in their skies. These clouds that were bright red, seen all over Spain. The first video was Valencia, the other one is Paiporta. But this is where it gets crazy. Around the same time in Florida, in the United States, a woman walked out to a bright red sky, like everything was red. And it wasn't only reported in Florida, other states saw the same thing. So what is causing this? Take a look at these videos and tell me what you think.
Mira, que se ve como de un color raro en la noche, ¿no? Y mira esa nube, mira, ¿vos puedes creer, cariño, esa vaina como está? Eso da miedo, mira. ¿Qué? Ahora ya acá en Valencia le da miedo a uno que el cielo se ponga así, mire, es clarito y vean ahí. Ay, Dios.
Este es el cielo ahora mismo aquí en Paipota. Nunca había visto yo un cielo igual, ojo. Nunca. Me da miedito, vamos, parece de película.
Here, but it is red outside. It's red. Is it the apocalypse? Oh my god. It's like 5 o'clock p.m. like November the 19th, and it is red outside. That is freaky.
That number includes 54 emails, 87 physical letters. He also got, and this is where you'll need the whiskey, 163 money deposits into his commissary account. That's cash that allows him to buy snacks and other items, you know, just free money. And according to the Bureau of Prisons, when he's moved to New York, that money travels with him into his brand new account at the MDC. So he may make some friends. His next court appearance is going to be on Feb 21. Mark your calendar. And then I knew you were going to ask. So bail. This is weird. The New York State judge set Mangione's bond today at just $1 measly.
This guy definitely found a way to live jail life on easy mode. I'm pretty sure the McDonald's worker that turned him in is trying to put water in the dishwashing liquid to make it last another week. And he's over here getting free manis and patties and cash apps in jail.
And I spent 2 days hiding out up here.
Damn, girl, it's been 2 days and you're still constipated.
Who the hell is that guy?
He's a high-value target with $1 million bounty on his head, which is why you need to hurry up so we can get out of here.
Any sense?
It makes plenty of sense. I told you what those Chipotle burritos do to you. We may have to get you fitted for a new suit soon.
What is that supposed to mean?
None.
AI Jesus is now taking confessions at a small church in Switzerland, and I wish I could say that this was fake, but oh no, it's very, very real, and we have video of it. We're going to jump into the details of the article soon, but as you can see, there is a gaming PC with a vertical monitor hooked up in one side of the confession booth that hooks up the artificial Jesus that you'll be hearing and seeing in just a moment to some sort of AI to take your confession for you. And I'm going to go ahead and unmute this video.
Do not disclose personal information under any circumstances. Use this service at your own risk. Press the button if you accept.
Sure, why not? Until now.
It is. That's a lot. But yeah, this church thinks it's acceptable for you to step into a confessional booth with a gaming PC, hit a button, and talk to ChatGPT's version of Jesus so that you may be absolved of your sins. I find this incredibly disturbing and creepy, especially because what if the church just decides to keep all of your confessional data? What if they build their own confessional AI to either better manipulate you or to blackmail you? You're basically just giving your life story to the church, maybe not to a priest or a pastor, but to a gigantic, unthinking amalgam of technology and large language models. It's very scary. And I thought this was fake, but I did look it up. Here is the small church that it's in Switzerland, Peter's Chapel. It doesn't appear to be the world's biggest organization. And again, they have their own press release. What's even more concerning is that about 2/3 of participants told the outlet that they came out of the tech-assisted confessional having had a spiritual experience. So on 2 out of 3 people that would normally use confessionals, this just seems to work. One woman said, he helped me with questions I had, like how can I help people understand him better and come closer to him? But they were taking advice from a large language model and treating it like a god. They say, though it's a machine, it gave me so much advice, also from a Christian point of view. I felt taken care of and I felt really consoled. So the church said this was just an experiment. We wanted to launch the discussion by letting people try this, to have a foundation for talking about it and discussing it with one another. AI Jesus is apparently available 24 hours a day, whereas other pastors aren't. But my God, I find this creepy.
As crazy as it sounds, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, if the things keep going the way they are, we're going to lose everything that makes us human. I mean, you can only artificially intelligent so many things, right?
It's Aria X bot.
Very closely mimics modern humans. Was done in the 1960s, a psychologist by the name of G.R. Stevenson. So what this guy did was he put 5 monkeys in a cage together and hung bananas from the ceiling. And anytime one of the monkeys would go to climb the cage to get the bananas, all of the monkeys would get splashed with ice cold water. And so the monkeys quickly learned. So none of them climbed because none of them wanted to be punished. Now the interesting part begins. What Stevenson did next was he took one of the monkeys out and replaced it with a new monkey, one who has no idea about the water. And so of course, when the new monkey gets in the cage, the first thing he tries to do is climb up the side of the cage to get a banana, and the other 4 monkeys instantly grabbed him, pulled him down, and beat the crap out of him. And this monkey very quickly learned, if I try to climb up the wall to get a banana, the monkeys pull me down and beat me up. So he stopped climbing up the wall as well. Now, one by one, they replaced each of the remaining 4 monkeys with new monkeys. And the same pattern happened. So in the end, you have 5 brand new monkeys who've never been splashed with water, ever. Brand new monkeys who've been brainwashed. But whenever one of them would climb up the cage to try and get a banana, the other 4 would pull it down and beat it up. And no one even understands why. And it correlates very closely to modern humans because this is how the media machine works. If you are able to brainwash a certain percent of the population, they're not able to think critically and understand, why am I doing this? Why do I believe what I believe? They only do it because they're told to by society around them. And I genuinely believe a lot of these experiments that happened in the 60s were used on the population and have been very, very effective. If you enjoy thinking critically and learning to understand the world from a unique perspective, like this video and give me a follow.
Last week, Chinese billionaire and cryptocurrency entrepreneur Justin Sun bought a piece of artwork of a duct tape banana for $6 million. After winning the auction, Justin ate the banana, stating, "It's much better than other bananas and really quite good." Justin is now facing criticism, as some suggest that the billionaire could have easily donated the fruit because some people have to resort to creative and extreme measures to get a taste of the potassium-filled snack.
I met Jay-Z and I signed to Rock Nation, the first thing he told me to do is get plastic surgery, and I didn't. Because it's okay. Guess what? I'm 50. And I'm totally fine with the fact I am, because, yeah, I fucking took off when I was 30. Because it took 10 more fucking years than any other, because I was the first and I was the new and I was like making something interesting happen that wasn't fucking happening before.
She looks a lot younger than 50. I'm glad that she followed her own intuitions and did what's best for her. But Jay-Z should be the last person to recommend plastic surgery without getting it himself first.
I do want to ask you about this, because this is
to prove my point, and this is over my house right now.
Wow.
What is that?
This is a video of the Morris County drones with characteristic triangle lights on the back or underneath.
My wife and I were driving. We saw one right up above us that was the size of our car. I mean, it's crazy.
They're very fast. They dart around, but no one can figure out, like, why are they here? The rumors have gone from Russian spies to people stalking Trump to aliens, so nobody really knows what's going on, but it's definitely concerning.
It's suspicious to me, obviously. It's creepy.
Bruh. Nah. Then they flying there for a but what is that? Bruh.
Hundreds of worms were found in this machine for making soft serve ice cream near New York, guys. So, this is happening in the USA. It's disgusting. Look at the number of worms they found. What you need to know is that soft serve ice cream is made with dairy products. And naturally, milk can ferment if there are temperature changes. Not cleaning the machine also leads to the appearance of worms, as you can see. So, all the soft serve ice cream you eat in the summer carries the risk of being made with machines that aren't cleaned and that indeed have worms inside. It's a catastrophe in terms of hygiene. I hope there will be many hygiene inspections for these ice cream machines, because clearly, things are getting out of hand at the beginning of the summer. Summer hasn't even really started yet, and we're already seeing alarming videos like this one. Tell me what you think in the comments, but clearly, this is a total lack of hygiene. It's as simple as regularly cleaning the machine, and the problem is solved. But there's so much laxity that we end up with extremes like this. And in the end, it's unfit for consumption, clearly.
That's why McDonald's ice cream machine is always broken than good. We don't need it anyway. It's not even real ice cream.
Come here. I hate ice cream sodas. I just wanted a pure, innocent drink.
I got my Bloody Mary. Where is it? Right there. It's not a piss jar or blood jar. But over here is our campsite and a nice view that Robin found. There's our pond. Let me zoom in a little. What the? What? What the hell is that over there? What is it? I don't know. Over there. Where?
Oh my God! Hold on.
What is that?
Wait a second, Robin. What is that?
What the fuck?
Robin, what are you doing? Oh my fucking God! It's running, dude. What? No fucking way! What was that, Robin? What'd you fucking do, dude?
What the hell was that?
Dude, I don't know what we just saw, but that was Harry. No way, dude. Did you hit it or something?
I am not staying here no more.
Did you hit it?
I don't know.
Let's get the man. We gotta call someone.
I don't know about this one. I mean, he was casually zooming in on the horizon as Bigfoot appeared. I don't know, it seemed a little scripted. But at the same time, if it was real, then of course, yeah, he was running. I mean, bullets flying past your ears is a universal language.
What the?
Is it?
That's him, right?
Caught on camera, this lady heard a loud bang or boom outside of her house in Miami. She goes outside and she starts filming the sky, and at first it looks like it's just a cloud or like some leftover smoke from whatever this loud noise just was, but then she zooms in and you are going to see out of this smoke comes this giant ball of light, fire, energy. I don't know what this is, but you can see the cloud itself is still like kind of changing color, and this giant ball comes out of the sky and is just falling down from the sky. This is in Miami, where lots of other very weird or interesting things are happening. It goes out completely. I don't know what the heck it was in the sky that made this loud boom. Lady is a little freaked out. She doesn't want to take her camera off of it. And I don't know what's happening in Miami. I don't want to like get into that, but this is weird and I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below.
The creature washed ashore in Panama, and it disappeared before authorities could investigate. A woman was on her way to a party one night when her flashlight caught the reflection of something on the beach.
It was not human, but I still thought, what the is this?
As she approached the creature, she was shocked by what she saw. Here's where it gets wild.
And I thought, oh shit, do I need to go find someone?
So she rushed to the party to show her friends what she just found. And everybody was shocked by the video, so they decided to go back to the beach the next day. And that's when they noticed the creature disappeared. According to the witness, one of two things could have happened.
We don't know if it washed away or someone took it.
Here's the worst part. I ended up researching monkeys local to the area, and none of them were the same size as the one that we saw in the video. And because it disappeared, we'll never know what it was.
Somebody took it. took it, lady? I mean, it's not a $20 bill. It's a stressed out, bloated monkey carcass. Walking down to the beach at night was your first mistake. I mean, I think you're lucky you walked into that only.
You won't believe it. In an unexpected scene captured near an old air raid shelter, a man stumbled upon something truly bizarre. His camera focused on a massive cave opening, and what emerged left him speechless. From the darkness of the cave, a pack of goats began to file out, but they weren't wandering aimlessly. Leading the procession was a lone dog, confidently guiding the herd like a seasoned commander. The goats followed in perfect formation, their disciplined march resembling a well-rehearsed routine. The man couldn't believe his eyes. How could one dog single-handedly control such a large group of goats? This wasn't just an unusual sight. It was a display of extraordinary leadership by man's best friend. Who trained the dog? Why were the goats so obedient? This scene raises so many questions and leaves viewers marveling at the mysterious bond between animals.
I don't know. I'd like to know who trained that dog too. I don't know if goats have a keen sense of smell, but I'm pretty sure that dog told him that he knew where the chicken wings were. Guys, that's it for tonight's video. Hope everyone has a happy new year. And if you did like the video, go ahead and hit that like button. Comment on your favorite clips and join the Space Crew because we rocking. Peace.